Not many people know this, just 2 years after that first movie came out, he was arrested on an attempted robbery charge when he held up a pizza restaurant at gunpoint.
Hey guys, what's up? You guys are back with another video, and today we are here with the new memes from ImDontai, Try Not to Get Scared number 4. I'm actually pretty excited to see this because I know I ain't seen something scary in a good minute, and I'm the champion. I'm the champion. Come on, y'all know that. I ain't lose one of these yet. Almost did the first one, sadly, but the last one, pizza cake. You know what y'all gotta do. If you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. I got 3 lives, so without further ado, let's get straight into the scary shit. I just like how every time it's either this or the meme comp. It's always a different intro every time.
Explaining the backstory to viral videos.
If you've seen enough of my videos, you probably think you know what's in that suitcase, but
I don't even know what just happened, so.
In May of 2004, several pieces of luggage washed up on a shore in Virginia, each case containing the body parts of an unidentified person. Immediately, an investigation was launched, and a facial reconstruction of the body led to Melanie McGuire. Melanie, who was having an affair with her boss, had purchased a gun and shot her husband Bill multiple times.
Damn.
She then dismembered his body, packed it into 3 separate suitcases, and dumped them into Chesapeake Bay. And on July 19th, 2007, at the age of 34, Melanie McGuire was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison.
You did that. Greenlit tsunami teenager films while getting flushed away. Why are you filming this? Like, why are you filming yourself in this? Old lady by herself at a cemetery at night. What is this? Oh, that's like the color.
Ma'am, do you need help?
I'll be able to hear my stomach growling. I'm hungry.
Do you need help?
Do not move at 2 frames per second, please.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, alright. You're a smart
security
cookie.
camera footage.
Yeah, a Metro Atlanta mom says it actually shows her son's ghost. CBS 46's Yasmina Alston spoke with some paranormal investigators to see if it's real
son?
Or if it's a hoax.
Here in Canton, Georgia, a group of paranormal investigators look into the supernatural. So it was only right that we asked them about what a mom says she saw in her security footage.
It's definitely unexplainable.
A Metro mom says her home security footage captured her son's ghost.
What the hell is
Definitely
that?
tell that in the photo there is a human figure.
I can tell it's a figure, but how you know it's your son?
She was watching TV with her daughter when an alert on her phone said, "Your entryway camera saw someone." Here's what it showed.
No one's around at the time, and something gets captured that we can't explain.
I don't know,
Hodge posted that the figure looks just like her son Robbie, who died in 2016. Hodge told media outlets her son died of an accidental drug overdose. Now, we showed the pictures to paranormal investigators Heather Thompson and Stephanie Forte with Paranormal Georgia Investigations.
I can't see nothing. How do y'all see this?
3 urban
did y'all see that?
turned out to be true. Number 1. In the 1980s, parents in Long Island terrified their children with the legend of Cropsey. He was a murderous man who lived beneath an abandoned school and would
That sounds like some Five Nights at Freddy's.
The old janitor of the school was still living on school grounds, and it's believed he was responsible for the disappearance of several kids, which made the legend of Cropsey true. Number 2. Charlie No Face was the terrifying legend of a featureless man who would roam the streets of Pittsburgh at night. But it was discovered that this man did exist. His name was Raymond Robinson. He was a very nice guy.
Bro, I'm not trying to laugh at this man's face, bro. Oh my god.
Would scare people. Number 3. Legend has it that
Bunny Man. I've actually heard of this one.
Rooms near the Fairfax County Bridge where countless amounts of dead rabbits have been found. There wasn't any legitimacy to this legend until a couple.
That's a Dead by Daylight, nigga.
In the 1970s, only to find a man
That's actually female
who threw an axe through their windshield before they got away.
This is a true crime educational post showing video footage and first-hand witness accounts of the bullying that took place at Columbine High School.
Eric and Dylan did get this every day, and we all knew it. And we all talked about it, and we laughed about it because that's all you can do.
These images were shot 1 year before the massacre took place, and this time Dylan holds the camera. Eric has his back turned, and he is wearing a black t-shirt.
They're walking through the halls, and you can see a wall of jocks coming at them. You get the hell out of the way. It's their hall, their world. And Eric and Dylan didn't get out of the way. And so you see the jocks lay their elbows right into Eric and almost knock the camera out of his hand, and you don't hear them bitching because they're so used to it. They don't go, "What the hell was that?" They go, "Uh-huh," and they just move on because it's so commonplace. So the kids at Columbine apparently is easier than fitting in at the school. That's the biggest lesson to learn about Columbine.
The sequence continues.
Listen. If any of y'all getting bullied, please notify someone. Like this, I don't know, like how this is just like a common thing with them. They ain't say nothing. I guess I know because it makes things worse. But like if you try to tell someone and they find out, the police finds out about you snitching on them, and then it just makes things worse on you. So it's better than like just taking it before things get too far. You know what I'm saying? So just you know what I'm saying.
In the school cafeteria.
Ostracizing the cafeteria, yeah.
I thoroughly acknowledge that Dylan and Eric held dangerous ideologies regarding race and totalitarian influence, and these factors must be addressed as they seem to be common themes among other school shooters. With that being said, there is also mountains of evidence that directly links school shootings to chronic and persistent bullying. While no degree of bullying in any context could justify such a heinous crime, it is an incredibly important topic that is vastly dismissed by a large portion of our society, especially when it comes to school shootings. It is my opinion that the general lack of attention paid to addressing and mitigating bullying in schools is relevant to the discussion of school shootings and must be taken more seriously.
Oh my. This is what they wore?
The serial killer that is now a YouTuber. His name is Pedro Rodriguez Filho. It has been confirmed that Pedro murdered 71 people, but it is suspected he took the lives of over 100.
Wow.
According to Pedro, the feeling of killing people was wonderful and satisfying. He was released from prison in 2007, and he has now got his own YouTube channel.
Yeah? Who allowed this?
He started a YouTube channel to prove that he has a good side to him. He even went on a podcast explaining why and how he became a serial killer.
Hey. Man says he's a girl from a stalker. Man pretends to be his girl.
Hi. Yeah. Sorry. Good to see you.
Good job, bro. Good job, bro.
Where from? Australia. Australia. Wow. Yeah. Have a good night, man. So, now fair. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Okay. See you. Have a good night.
Deuces.
No problem. You're welcome.
Very afraid in Japan. Kind of my trips.
That is crazy, bro.
2 days ago.
These be taking it too far.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Are you in danger?
Yes, very dangerous.
We are looking at 3 stars from Disney Channel whose lives took a very dark turn. Number 1. Oof, this one pains me. I mean, he's a really iconic character from High School Musical. The cello playing skater, come on. But not many people know this. Just 2 years after that first movie came out, he was arrested on an attempted robbery charge when he held up a pizza restaurant at gunpoint. Number 2. We all know and love Lizzie McGuire's Miranda as your favorite loyal best friend from the show. But following her departure from Disney Channel, actress Lillian actually fell victim to substance abuse and was arrested on felony charges of possession for crystal meth. Happy to report she has actually since completed rehabilitation and had her charges expunged.
These are just
Number 3.
details we
this
can
one's
all
actually
know
super
about.
recent. So this is the dad from the hit Disney series back in 2018, Andy Mack. The actor was subsequently fired
That was actually
while
a pretty
on the
good
show
show.
for attempting to arrange a hookup with a 13-year-old. He was arrested immediately, and Disney pulled the plug on the whole show to bury the story.
Worst ways that's why people have died. Oh no, not this. Jose Melendez.
On October 11th, 2012, Melina went inside the meat grinder to work on it. Not knowing, one of his co-workers shut the grinder and turned it on to 270 degrees Fahrenheit. His co-workers just thought Melina was in the bathroom, but after a while they started looking for him. They looked everywhere.
Where's this demonic voice in my ear
lot,
telling me this story?
Find him. When they opened it, Melina's remains were there.
That one. I'll admit I lost on that one, but that's like on the like. Y'all remember the show 1,000 Ways to Die? That's like one of them. That's. Whew. I'll admit that loss. So I got 2 now. Goddamn. Abandoned places then and now. Now. Asylum then. I mean, if they just rusted up buildings, what you expect them to be? They don't even look creepy, just abandoned. That actually looked like a pretty nice house. That just turned whole
Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never knew. Part 21. This photo shows an 8-month-old Xiao Bao who was lucky to be alive because his mother stabbed him 90 times after he bit her while she was breastfeeding him. The world's scariest haunted house, McCamey Manor, requires you to...
What the fuck? That's so fucked up. Like, why would you... It's a baby, bro. Like, it ain't never that deep. You gotta... Whatever, man.
Sign a 40-page waiver and undergo a physical and mental evaluation. If you manage to make it through the house, you could win $20,000.
That I actually heard of.
But to this day, no one has ever made it through. The little girl who voiced Ducky in The Land Before Time was shot to death by her father, who then committed suicide. Roman Emperor Nero had a boy castrated, dressed him up as a bride, and married him, all because the boy looked similar to his previous dead wife. A 46-year-old man found and attacked a 13-year-old boy because the kid was killing him too many times in a game of Call of Duty.
What is the scariest thing someone has said while lying?
Wait,
My
what?
grandmother recently passed. It wasn't as scary as it was haunting, but she would repeatedly say, "Please help me, I don't want to die." I worked in a nursing home, and often a few days before people would pass, they'd start talking about the man in black. He's in their room, won't leave them alone, etc. He's the Grim Reaper that leads them to the other side. It's very unnerving how similar the descriptions of him are. A friend of mine told me that when his grandma was in the hospital, she died, and when she came back, she described the man in a suit appeared before her and said,
she just died and came back?
And then disappeared.
Worst ways people have died.
Another
Part
one?
9.
Michael D. Atkins. What is this? I don't get this music. He was going to imitate a sump pump under... What's that? Sign that hydraulic elevator came away. Oh! No.
Does this video disturb you?
It's gonna jump scare me, ain't it?
Tilly, tilly, boom, close your eyes now. Someone's walking outside and knocking on the door.
Not really. Nah.
What is the scariest, creepiest theory you know about? Okay, this one is rough, so please bear with me. So the common time travel question is, would you go back and kill baby Hitler?
What?
Well, imagine if that was you. To us in the current timeline,
I ain't messing with nothing with time.
Before they had chance
I ain't
to
doing
corrupt or
that, bro.
endanger anyone, but to the people of the time you were a monster, a baby killer. They couldn't exactly explain to people, I was sent from the future to kill this baby to save hundreds of millions of lives. No one would believe him and would just assume he was some nutcase, or maybe they're not allowed to tell anyone as per the agreement with the future government? It makes you wonder all the people through time that have been called monsters for killing babies. What if they were just heroes from the future saving us all? They couldn't tell anyone either? This isn't a theory, but I just think it's cool. You know how movies and shows always have this ancient alien race that came way before us, and were the new species? Well, technically, most likely that's wrong. We are near the beginning of the universe. If the universe was a person, we would literally barely be a cell, not even formed. In reality, we are the ancient species. We are the ones that come.
I don't know
before.
where this was
We are
going.
the
It went
ones
from
some future
time to this.
civilization will see.
I lost
Just a crazy
myself in a
thing to
minute.
think about. I have a sleep disorder that causes nightmares and dreams that are often indistinguishable from
Where-
reality.
what's going on here?
I live whole lives with partners and kids or work jobs in strange places for decades and
Now we're just going to
technical
people's personal
details and
problems.
reach old
Like,
age before waking. Sometimes it's so intense that I sob and grieve for the lost relationships as if my real-life partner has died. I am confused to be my own age and be here, now. The theory that this life is a dream simulation type thing feels pretty real to me. My brain seems to create whole viable
that's actually a
realities
pretty
anyway.
good theory.
How has this been hidden from us for so long? Go to any browser. I used Google Chrome. Search YouTube on your browser of choice, then click on it. Search Titanic deleted scenes. Click on the Titanic 1997 all deleted scenes playlist and go to scene 9. Go to the first second and pause it. Can you see it? Here's a closer look.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion.
Hey, I hate this so much. Alright, thank God that was over. I swear, every time, I was like, I keep losing track of time. So it's like, I'm thinking like, oh, like, okay, it's about to go and try to jump scare me. Then I realize, oh, it's the end of the video, because he does that every time. I'm not playing with that Rickroll. I'm not doing it no more. Anyway, I think I won. I can't remember. I'll probably go back and look at the comment and look at the video after I've done edited and let you know. But if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. And you know what I'm saying? I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.